Hello everyone, my name is Fauzia Mazhar and I'm really glad to be part of this I Choose Dignity movement, and I'm here to share my dignity story. I'm here to share the story of how myself and a lot of women like me in this community chose self-determination, dignity and pride over despair and over isolation. I want to bring you back a little bit. Let's go back to April 2010. This was the time that the then Quebec government presented a bill in Quebec that would have effectively banned Muslim women who cover their faces from obtaining or delivering government services. So the bill itself did not single out Muslim women. However, the politicians at that time, both in Quebec as well as in Canada in general, really made it clear that it was about Muslim women. Actually, the language that was used by the politician was so demeaning about Muslim women and their choice of the dress that even today it's hard for me to believe. That was a time where I felt terrified, and when I reached out to other women like me, they felt terrified as well. That time was a challenge to our own pride as Canadians. That time was a challenge for our own identity as Canadian Muslim women, and we didn't know what we should do or we could do, and it seems like there's nothing at that point that we could do. And even if we did something, who's going to come to us, who's going to listen to us? And out of that despair, as it always happens, courage was born. And it was like a moment of survival. You have to do something. Choose determination. Choose doing something instead of not doing something. And that brought a few of us together to organize a forum at the Kitchener City Hall, where first time the community was invited to come and hear from Muslim women directly what did they think about the bill. And there was a panel presentation, but the best thing that happened at that forum was table talks. Every single table had a local Muslim woman who just shared freely what did they think about the bill. Either negatively or positively, that wasn't our problem. Our idea was that people are able to meet with Muslim women, interact with Muslim women, talk to them directly, and understand them through interaction instead of understanding them through just media or by stories that they see a lot of times in the media, especially international news. So we were here at the Kitchener City Hall, the same venue that we are here today and recording this video, and the memory of that day still brings smile to me and all of us who were involved at that time. The City Hall was filled by people. There were over 200 people from the community who came and attended the event, and we were all genuinely surprised by this positive response from the community. And not only that, we got a lot of positive response from the media, both electronic and print media. The best experience that we had that I can remember was that we were invited by 570 News to come and take live questions from radio audience. And once we went there and we started to take live questions, we went there for half an hour. We went there for half an hour and we were there for an hour and a half. And there were constant calls from people that were coming in, and people were asking all kinds of questions. We came out of that experience feeling very positive about what we did, but also very positive about feeling about our community. And we thought, oh, it wasn't that difficult at all. It was only a matter of making a decision and saying that, okay, providing an opportunity for people to get to know us on a personal level, and it worked. So the event was over, And some of us got together and we started to talk about how this one thing has been a huge issue for all of us. We were all hit by the negative stereotypes about Muslim women. We were all victims of negative stereotypes in workplaces, when we were looking for volunteer opportunities, sometimes at the airport, sometimes even in the mall, a lot of places. We just didn't know what to do about this, but this event, organizing this event, gave us an idea. We thought that, okay, there are negative stereotypes about Muslim women. There is no question about it. And a lot of time these stereotypes exist because people do not have opportunity to get to know Muslim women directly. And that made us decide that we need to do this work proactively. We need to do this work all the time. We can't wait for something to happen and then we do this work. If this is the place that we call home, if this is the place we call our community, we have to take lead in making sure that there is harmony in the community, people understand each other, and there is dignity for everyone, including Muslim women, and respect for everyone, including Muslim women. So that experience has proved to be very beneficial for all of us who have been involved with the Coalition of Muslim Women of KW. Also, I would say for the community, at least I would like to believe that also for the community, we feel belonged, we feel we are part of this community, we feel welcomed. But without taking an action, if we had chosen isolation, I'm not sure if I would have been able to say the same thing that I'm able to say today.